Hey folks, John Zenas here, another edition of Monday Meaningful Message. And this week, actually, I'm kind of bringing it down a notch, which ain't really easy for me to bring things down a notch. But I want to really get serious with you this week on this Monday Meaningful Message. We are 10 years later, the day after a great travesty that hit our amazing nation. September 11th, 2001, we recall, was a day that changed the face of America, changed the face of the world forever. Where were you? Who were you with? What were your thoughts? What are your thoughts today, 10 years later? I want to share my thoughts with you from that day real quick, if you don't mind, in this Monday Meaningful Message. And I hope that you get the message in this week's message. Okay? I remember just the day before September 11th, a good friend of mine, Doug Miller, lived there in my home area in Millriff, Pennsylvania at the time. And actually, Port Jervis, New York, I apologize. Family's from Millriff, Pennsylvania. And I got a chance to see Doug the day before September 11th. And it was a day that he was out back at the restaurant that I was working at, and he worked at an electric company nearby, next door to where I worked at the restaurant at the time. Also, he was a fireman at Rescue 5 out of Staten Island, New York. And I remember Doug's last words to me ever were this. I'd asked him why he wasn't at work that day. And he said, "John, sometimes some things are just more important than work." He said, "Today's my little girl's first day of school." He has three beautiful little girls. And that was their first day of school, and he took it off to be with them. Needless to say, that I know those would be his last words ever uttered to me, was that some things are more important than work. The following day, Doug was at a shift change on 9/11, would have been getting off work at 9 a.m. when the whistles went in and the calls came out for the planes that hit the Twin Towers in New York City. Doug, very dedicated to his family, very dedicated to his job, very dedicated to people, was one of those men that rushed into that building that day, one of those buildings that day, and never came out. Folks, we're at a time in our lives where we have a chance to make a difference, a chance to leave lasting impressions on other people, a chance to leave words uttered out of our mouths with other people. We don't know when those last words will come. Please use kind words always. Think kind of others always. Never ever forget those lives that were lost, not only on that day, but every day before and every day since. Use kind words. That's the message here today. As Doug uttered those words out of his mouth that day to me, that some things are more important than work. I have these little girls to take care of. I'll never forget those words. I hope after this message here today, on this Monday Meaningful Message, you'll never forget those words either. I wish you the most continued success, and as always, we wish everyone to be able to live their life by design. Doug did. Trust me, he did. And I know you will too. Have an amazing day. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.